France is quickly becoming a favorite destination for international criminals. With gangs from Georgia specializing in robberies, fraudsters from Romania targeting bank cards, and pimps from Nigeria in control of prostitution, it's no wonder France is the top target for these criminal networks. In this video, we will explore why France has become such a popular spot for illegal activities, as well as how the authorities are responding to this growing problem. So do subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video for more informational videos like this. Without any further delay, let's dive in. Organized robbers from Georgia. Georgia, a country located at the intersection of Eastern Europe and Western Asia, has produced some of the most sophisticated and organized robberies that France has seen in recent years. These groups of robbers operate with precision and finesse, often targeting high-value luxury items such as jewelry, watches, and art. Their modus operandi is typically well planned out. The group often arrives in France several weeks in advance and scouts out potential targets. They study the security measures, the layout of the building, and the routines of their potential victims. They may even stake out the location for days, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Once they have decided on the target, the group carries out the robbery with surgical precision. They have been known to use cutting-edge technology, such as thermal imaging and laser cutters, to disable alarm systems and break through safes. They work quickly, typically in under 15 minutes, and escape the scene before the police have a chance to arrive. The stolen items are often transported out of France within hours of the robbery. The robbers may use several different routes, traveling by land or air, to avoid detection. French authorities have been struggling to catch these groups of organized robbers. While they have made some arrests in recent years, the robbers often work under aliases, making it difficult to track their movements. Many of the individuals involved in these robberies are also highly trained and have military backgrounds, giving them the skills and experience needed to evade law enforcement. The cost of these robberies has been significant for the French economy. In 2018, for example, a group of Georgian robbers stole an estimated 15 million euros worth of luxury goods from a Parisian jewelry store. This is just one of many similar cases that have occurred in recent years. Bank card fraudsters from Romania. When it comes to bank card fraud, Romania has been one of the leading countries in the world. The country has been notorious for producing some of the most sophisticated and organized bank card fraud rings, and many of these criminal organizations have targeted France. Romanian fraudsters typically use skimming devices to capture information from credit and debit cards, which they then use to create counterfeit cards. They also use phishing emails to trick people into giving them their card details and PIN numbers. These stolen card details are then used to make fraudulent purchases or withdraw cash from ATMs. According to a report by the European Anti-Fraud Office, OLAF, Romanian criminals were involved in 90% of all reported skimming cases in Europe in 2019. The report also found that the criminals behind these schemes are highly organized and use complex networks of individuals and companies to launder their money. One of the most high-profile cases involving Romanian bank card fraudsters in France was in 2013, when police arrested a group of Romanians who had installed skimming devices in petrol stations across the country. They had stolen more than 2 million euros from French victims. Another major operation was carried out in 2017 when French police dismantled a Romanian network that was involved in bank card fraud and money laundering. The gang had made more than 10 million euros by using skimming devices and creating counterfeit cards. The French authorities have been working hard to combat this type of fraud, and they have had some success. In 2018, the French police arrested a gang of 28 Romanians who had stolen more than 1 million euros by using skimming devices and counterfeit cards. Despite the efforts of the authorities, however, bank card fraud remains a major problem in France. According to a report by the French Central Bank, there were more than 1.8 million cases of bank card fraud in France in 2019, with losses totaling more than 650 million euros. Prostitution bosses from Nigeria. Nigeria has been identified as one of the major source countries for sex trafficking, with an estimated 1.2 million Nigerian women and girls living as prostitutes around the world. This sad reality is not lost on the many Nigerian crime bosses who have taken advantage of this situation to set up lucrative prostitution rings in France. The most notorious of these Nigerian crime syndicates is the Black Axe Confraternity. Founded in Nigeria in the 1970s as a student social organization, it has since evolved into a full-fledged criminal organization with tentacles stretching all over the world. Their primary operation is prostitution, and they have been known to recruit and exploit young girls from Nigeria and other West African countries for this purpose. These girls are lured with promises of good jobs in Europe or America, but once they arrive in France, they are immediately stripped of their passports and forced into prostitution. They are kept in small apartments or hotels and are made to work long hours, sometimes even 7 days a week, with little or no pay. Many are subjected to physical and sexual abuse by their handlers and clients. The Black Axe Confraternity operates with ruthless efficiency and has been known to use extreme violence to silence any opposition or threats to their business. In one incident in 2008, 3 members of a rival Nigerian gang were brutally murdered in a Paris suburb, their bodies left on the streets for all to see. Despite the efforts of law enforcement agencies in France, the Black Axe Confraternity continues to thrive. They have been able to evade capture by constantly changing their operations and staying one step ahead of the authorities. To combat this problem, the French government has increased its efforts to fight human trafficking and prostitution, and has taken steps to provide more support and assistance to the victims. They have also called for greater international cooperation in fighting organized crime and human trafficking. It is important for all of us to be aware of this issue and to take action where we can. We can start by being vigilant and reporting any suspicious activities or behavior that we come across. Together, we can help to put an end to this despicable trade and provide hope and support to its victims. What are your thoughts on this? Do let us know in the comment section below. See you in the next one.